The arrest warrants are going out for the PPP loans. So if you were a part of it, get out of Dodge. We was telling folks for the longest that they gonna get you for them loans. If you got that money from them PPP loans and you ain't paid it back by now, you better get out of Dodge. Not just PPP. The people who did unemployment during COVID, people are already getting arrested. You can check and see if your name is on the PPP loan website, but you about to be sharing the loan with the money glitch people. You better start getting ready whether you want the top bunk or the bottom bunk, because handcuffs are coming. If you got over $10,000, you're getting locked up for that. It's not a joke out here. This is why I stay away from criminal activity. Like, go get a job. Just go to work. Be a civilian. It's okay. It's okay to be a civilian. That's why you need to stay out the streets, folks.
All y'all took them PPP loans out. Most of them got forgiven. And what did y'all do with the money? I would say probably 10% of the motherfuckers that got them actually invested the money. You see what these folks did? They bought cars. They got in houses that was that they could not afford. They even the EIDL, they was scamming on that, right? But I'm like, bro, y'all fell off after the PPP and the EIDL. Y'all don't even want to go to work. Y'all made too much money too fast. Y'all talking about reparations. That was your reparations. Seafood, boils, Jordans, jewelry, went to the club, smoked a whole lot, did all that BS. And then the money ran out, and now y'all don't know what to do. PPP loans showed us exactly what some folks do with money. I'm not going to just say black folks, because it's not really black folks, it's niggas, but you know, folks with that mindset, bruh, with that mindset, when y'all got that money, y'all fucked it up. To get $25,000 handed to you, probably 40, and y'all niggas go buying Beamers, Mercedes, and Range Rover, like all this shit. None of y'all invested anything. That was a down payment for a house or a chance to clean your credit up or enough to just stash and try to repeat over it. Like, y'all niggas fucked that shit up. Y'all messed it up, dog. So here I am telling you, racism is not the reason.
Boy, it's a good day to be a law-abiding citizen, man. I tell you, bro. A lot of people that thought y'all got away with that PPP loan, it just took them 4 years. But they own y'all ass now. But they knocked on that girl door. She tried to call her mama. Her mama, I don't know nothing about that. Hey, you might as well go with them. I don't know nothing. Her mama said, just go with them, bro. It's like, hey, are you this person? I don't know. Let me go in the bank and make a call. Are you this person? But they got her for the PPP loan, bro. She thought she was slick. Y'all thought y'all slick. Listen, I ain't wishing jail on nobody. But us people, they know that didn't do the PPP loan. We just kept doing what we had to do. We struggled. You know what I'm saying? Because we knew y'all day was finally coming. And y'all day finally coming now. I said, I don't wish jail on nobody, but y'all thought y'all got away with it. Everybody bragging, oh, I did the PPP loan. They never went to jail. Now you're going to jail. And us law-abiding citizens, we can celebrate like, hey, we didn't do it. But it's crazy. But like, they knock on her door, try to call her mama. It's too late to call your mama now. They sent you letters. They put you. It's too late. I'm sorry, bro. Get out of here.
So let's talk about the PPP loan and unemployment and why people taxes are being taken, okay? If you know that you did the PPP loan and you did unemployment, okay? If you know that you did it, you would rather them people take your taxes than they come beating on your door. And we all know a police knock. Put your ass in handcuffs in front of your children and take your ass to jail. Let them people take that money that you know that you owe. You know you was not entitled to that money. I don't wish jail on nobody. But if you know that you did something that you wasn't supposed to do, because God knows, I promise you, I was so tempted. But one thing about me, I don't never want to be doing nothing that I have to keep looking over my shoulder. Because you know, even it don't matter. You could do taxes. And them people could come back years later and lock your ass up. You don't play with that type of money. But it is what it is. So some people did whatever they felt that they had to do, I guess. Okay? So now you filing your taxes that you done worked a real job and not acting as if you got a business. So now, here they go years later, taking people taxes. $10,000, $7,000. Unemployment as well. What would you rather? Ask yourself. For them to take it, or would you want to go do time? Because you really can do time. So I feel like chunk it up. Don't worry about it. I seen a story. Now, let me just say this. I don't know if it was true, but on Facebook, I saw something where somebody just got arrested. She was ignoring the letters and was not talking to the people, and they came and snatched her ass up. All right? Because you got to think, all these people went from having business. Now, with your business shut down, now you working at Popeyes. Now you done worked that year, put them 2 children on there, and thinking you finna get that 10 grand back. Baby, don't work like that. Not playing with that type of money. Not playing with them people. Y'all knew them people gonna get that money back one way or another. Every other day. At least once a month. I ain't gonna say every other day. You hear about somebody is getting arrested from PPP loan. Okay? And I thank God I sleep good at night. I don't want to do anything. And like I said, yes, I was tempted because I've seen them people spending thousands of dollars, shopping, buying cars, doing all kind of stuff. God say, J-Lo, don't touch it. And I didn't. You can't see my name or my husband's name nowhere on that shit. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, yes, I was tempted just like anybody else. But now they're coming back and they're getting what's theirs. So I say, leave it alone. Okay? Let them take it. Give it to them. And if them people writing you a letter, don't ignore them letters. Call them people and see, can you get on a payment plan? Your freedom is a beautiful thing. Okay? And you don't want to lose it. Not behind a few dollars. Okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. Go look up all the stories. People, taxes is getting taken for unemployment and PPP loan. A lot of tax people on here are talking about it. Hugs and love. Be blessed. And they have a number, guys, I think you could call to see if you have a debt. And that way you wouldn't be sitting around waiting on taxes, because they done took it. Hugs and love. Be blessed, J-Lo.
So this is another PPP loan story. So here we got Kristen Fenrick. She's 52 years old. So apparently Texas is not playing when it comes to these PPP loan. This lady had only took out $405,340. She's facing 45 years behind jail. She was indicted on 6 wire fraud charges. So as you can see, another PPP loan fraudster had more than 200,000 in loans, and that's who they're looking at. They're looking at the big fishes. They knew she had a business, so they are also taking down the business owners, not just the people who submitted fraudulent paperwork. So she had a business from 2015 through 2022, and she took out $405,000 for that. And she basically just lied about how many employees she had, and she went out and used the funds on luxurious items like the rest of them. So chances are, if you use the money on luxurious items and you didn't pay any employees and you took over $200,000, they're coming after you this year for sure. This is what the feds is saying, that they are catching the big fraudsters. And then they'll get to the people who took lower, they got 20 years to catch these people. So they'll do that in the ladder. And I don't know, she needs to contact the other people I did. This lady got 5 years and she took $6 million. So Texas don't seem like they're playing. Y'all drop a comment. They said she was out of Dallas, but then another article says she was from Houston. But this is her business. It's called Clearly Kristen. It's a jewelry business. And, she was an actual business owner. So the peace be with the people who didn't have a business at all and did this. So y'all drop a comment on what you think.
Hi, looking for LaDonna Wiggins. My name's Myra with ABC 13.
Tuesday afternoon, we went to a home in Cypress that court documents state 37-year-old LaDonna Wiggins purchased using money she received from the CARES Act. The document says Wiggins received about $3.7 million after submitting 2 PPP loan applications for businesses known as Wiggins and Grams Enterprises, LLC, and Pink Lady Line. The documents state she used the funds to make lavish personal purchases, this home allegedly being one of them.
Hi, looking for LaDonna Wiggins?
She's not here.
She's not here?
When someone finally came to the door, I asked this woman about the allegations that Wiggins supposedly purchased 2 homes using federal funds meant for business use.
This house and apparently a house for her mom. Is that you?
No.
You're not her mother?
No.
The court documents go on to mention just how much money she spent and on what. Here's just a few listed in detail in these court documents. Over $78,000 on a 2020 Land Rover, over $25,000 at Saks Fifth Avenue, over $12,000 at Hermes, over $64,000 at Chanel, and $204,000 for a business in Houston, nearly $700,000 for a home in Cyprus, and over $248,000 for a home in Katy.
Is there a time that she will be coming home?
Actually, she hasn't called me today, so I'm not sure when she's coming back.
And how are you related to her?
That doesn't matter.
We never got a straight answer from the person who opened the door. We did see her moments later get in an SUV and leave. Wiggins has been charged with bank fraud, making a false statement to a bank, and money laundering. She faces up to 30 years in federal prison. Mayra.
So when it comes to these PPP loan arrests, I'm going to be the one to say the quiet part out loud. A lot of y'all don't care about the fact that fraud was committed, and you're not such a person of moral high ground or high integrity that you feel like, yes, justice is finally being served for those that committed scams 4 years ago. No, what it really is, the elephant in the room is, a lot of y'all believe that people that have always done worse than you should never be on the same playing field as you or doing better in life than you are. It was the same thing when people were getting those unemployment checks and they were getting somewhere around $3,000 a month, and people who were still going to work not making the same thing, they were upset at the people who were collecting unemployment because they felt as though, why is this person making all this money and I don't even make this money and I'm the one that has to go into work? And don't try to jump me, because I know y'all like to tussle, but I box. But a lot of y'all that are out here celebrating and rooting and cheering for the fact that people are now getting arrested for something that happened 4 years ago, it's giving weird. It's giving hater. It's giving, why couldn't that be me? Because truthfully, if you didn't get caught, if you wouldn't have gotten caught, you probably would have done it yourself. Or if you're not of that sentiment, it may be the fact that you're one of those people who, I always play by the rules. I always do the right thing and I never get rewarded. And it's people that they did wrong and they got all this money and blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing that happened with the Chase glitch. When everything was coming down the pipeline and people were saying, oh, it's these names and people's accounts are getting shut down and people are getting their arrests and people have warrants out for them. The amount of cheering, I think that's the part that gets me. It's the amount of cheering and the celebration that comes with the fact, like, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. That's very weird to me. Like, you can be gang. You can be gang. Now, personally, I would never participate in these activities because, one, I know better, and two, I work for a bank, so it's not in my best interest for me to ever do that. But I think it's very telling, and it has a lot to do with classism, that a lot of y'all do not want people that you believe should be in certain classes. You don't want them to be on the same playing field as you. You don't want them to be on the same playing field as you, and you definitely don't want them to be in a better off financial position than you are. And I don't know, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I just find it very weird. Because if I were to hear that somebody, people committed fraud, when the PPP loan thing happened, when the Chase glitch happened, it was no skin off my nose. I don't care. It didn't hit my account. It didn't hit, those are people messing with their own accounts or people messing with the government's money. I don't care. But when I heard about people getting arrested, I didn't celebrate and cheer. That's the disconnect for me. That's the weird part.